Now, later today, President Biden will call for the tripling of tariffs on steel and aluminum imports from China. This is a strong and decisive response to continued unfair trade practices by China. I've been a loud and fervent advocate of higher tariffs on Chinese steel and aluminum imports for years. When I first became senator, I saw for myself how unfair Chinese practices were carving away at American production and American jobs. The deck has long been stacked against U.S. steel and aluminum workers for years because of the Chinese government. For China, the equation's simple. They overproduce steel and aluminum with the help of subsidies and low-cost labor, then flood markets with these cheap products, and then dominate any competition and reap the profits. American businesses end up falling further and further behind. Critically, the President is also calling for action to prevent companies from routing steel and aluminum imports through Mexico in an attempt to circumvent the tariffs. There is perhaps no industry that has felt the impact of China's unfair trade practices than shipbuilding. The U.S. was once a global leader, but now we produce less than 1% of the world's commercial ships. Over the last 2 decades, China has dramatically increased its dominance of the shipbuilding industry, putting American businesses and workers at risk and jeopardizing our national security. So the President's announcement today is a welcome step to getting American steel and aluminum businesses back on the level playing field with China. I can assure you, Mr. President, there's no shortage of American businesses ready to step up and compete in the global market. In my home state of New York, union steelworkers in places like Western New York and Messina helped forge the steel and aluminum that built America's bridges and buildings, and they stand ready alongside other manufacturing powerhouse communities in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and elsewhere, who built America from the ground up. So I commend the President for his strong and decisive call to triple the tariffs on steel and aluminum imports from China, and Democrats will keep working to bring American businesses and workers back on the level with the world.